Hi there, Abish with Keller Williams here. Did you know that only about 20% of all property owners protest their assessments? Think about that. While a few $100 a year may not seem like much, if you consider that it affects this year, next year, and so on, it changes the way you think about it, doesn't it? By now, you've probably all gotten your tax assessments, and if you're thinking about protesting in front of the County Appraisal Review Board, here's the things that can help. 1. You have the right to view the comps used to determine your assessment value. Per state law, the County Appraisal District is required to provide evidence 14 days prior to your scheduled ARB hearing. Just make sure you request it in writing in Section 4 of the protest form. That's going to take a lot of the guesswork out for you, and now you know exactly what your valuation is based on. 2. You don't have to state your opinion of value on the protest form in Section 4. Just like in any negotiation, you don't want to make the first offer. You may be leaving money on the table. Let them make that offer. You can always appeal and go to arbitration if necessary. Because there's a fee involved with arbitration, it's always case by case as to whether it makes sense or not. You'll have 60 days after your hearing to make a request for that arbitration. I'll put together another video explaining that in more detail sometime soon. 3. Keep in mind that the Appraisal Review Board is made up of impartial, independent citizens. They're not appraisers or real estate professionals. They're your neighbors. You don't have to be intimidated or feel like you're debating the experts. Chances are the first time they have any information about your property is at that hearing. Show up prepared with the county's evidence and make sure you've done your research about why your assessment should be lowered based on that evidence. I usually suggest requesting a hearing with a 3-member panel, not a single-member panel. You'd much rather take your chances on being able to win 2 out of 3 people than just a single person. 4. Document property condition and deferred maintenance. You already know what properties are used to determine your value at this point. Now your job is to show them evidence that your property has a lot of needed work that those others don't. And if you're like me and never get around to your to-do list, that shouldn't be too difficult. Even stuff as small as broken window latches and paint, if you can provide pictures and possibly repair estimates, it'll really help you make your case. And if you recently purchased your home, you may be even able to include your inspection report as evidence. Just make sure you bring enough copies of all evidence to your hearing. And lastly, if you really want to eliminate property taxes, you could always just sell your house. After all, you can't pay property taxes if you don't own property, right? If this was helpful, please share it with your friends, family, neighbors, whoever. Their assessment could determine yours. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need help with the forms. Thanks for watching.